In the white skirt she wore, a vision of grace and poise, but society's gaze was on her, with sharp and judgmental eyes. Million eyes followed her as she walked with quiet pride, but all they saw was flesh and curves and boundaries to be defied. She screams in silence, her voice is unheard and ignored. Boundaries crossed, lines erased, her body objectified and deplored. Unheard cries of pain and anguish, her plight deemed unworthy of attention, a victim of society's indifference. Her justice lost to preconceived perception. Fire in her eyes burning bright, of fierce anger, born of wrongs not be right. Hands that touched her, will they pay for all the harm they caused that day? Will she be heard this time, her plea for retribution real? Or will the fire inside her slowly extinguish, a forgotten ordeal? For justice must prevail, and she won't give up the fight. Let the fire in her eyes burn bright, igniting a beacon of light. Let her beauty be the change. Let her voice be the sounds of millions finally waking up to tear the injustice down. Thank you. This poem is one of the closest poems I have ever written because not only it was my first poem to be published, but also it depicts the plight of women in the society we are living.
Thank you so much, Soham. That really touched us. Now I would kindly request the judges to start with the questioning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nicely written. So, as you have written on a women's liberation,
Yes, sir.
my question to you would be, if you are given an opportunity to speak on a women's liberty or equality in front of the greatest leader, what are points you would like to talk on?
So the first point that I would like to talk about is the self-defense and the self-independency of a woman. Because in today's society, many women in rural areas are dependent on their male counterparts to be financially dependent. So the first thing for the step of women's liberty is the financial independency of a woman. If a woman is working, she would be confident enough to raise her voice against any injustice she is facing. And also the education of women is most necessary because without education, she won't be able to raise her voice against any injustice that happens against her.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You are presented a poem on women, right?
Yes, sir.
Given a choice, there are two celebrities. One is Malaika Arora Khan and the other is Sunny Leon.
Right.
Both are leading in their district. Whom would you choose and why?
I don't have much idea about their both personalities in detail, but personally I guess I choose Malaika Arora because she has been a divorcee, but she's still standing up and being in the public for many years. She is running many shows right now, and it's like many of them criticize her for being what she is, but she always gives importance to saying that she'll be what she wants to be. Because it's very important to be our true self and not get influenced by others' criticism. Though we need to accept criticisms of others if they are working to improve upon ourselves. But if it's to criticize and bring you down, so we should never be overwhelmed with what responses others have to give to us. But we have to be brave enough to face that criticism and also walk in the limelight. So I guess I prefer Malaika Arora because in recent years she's been more active than Sunny Leone.